Two huge ships sailed into the freezing north. The ice closed in around them. It was like a trap. The ships, the Erebus and the Terror, could not move. 129 men were stuck, far from home. They were on a big trip to find a secret path through the ice, a shortcut called the Northwest Passage. Their leader, a brave man named Sir John Franklin, thought they could make it. He was wrong. A year passed, then another. No letters came home. No ships returned. From the rest of the world, it was just silence. The 129 men had completely vanished. What happened to them? Imagine being on that ship. The world is nothing but white ice. The food is running out. The men knew they couldn't stay. They had to leave the ships and walk to find help. They stepped out into the endless, freezing cold. Years later, people sent to look for them found something. It was a small piece of paper, tucked inside a pile of rocks. A note left behind. It was the first clue. The note told a sad story. It said their leader was gone. It said they were leaving the ships, but written in the corner were even scarier words. They said many more men were gone, and they were walking to a river they would never reach. The searchers also met the local people who lived in the Arctic, the Inuit. The Inuit had seen the lost sailors. They had stories about them. The stories were chilling. They said the men were starving and weak. They pointed to their own mouths to show how the men were so hungry they started eating each other to survive. This was the expedition's darkest secret. For over 150 years, no one knew where the ships were. The mystery was frozen in time. Then, deep beneath the waves, a dark shape was found. It was the Erebus, one of the lost ships, sitting perfectly on the ocean floor. Divers went down to the ghost ship. Plates were still sitting on the tables. Books were on the shelves. It looked like the men had just walked away. A few years later, they found the other ship, the Terror, just as silent and empty. The story of this lost trip became a famous legend. It taught everyone how dangerous the Arctic really is. It became a warning about pushing too far into the unknown. We found the ships, we found the note, but the biggest mystery is still out there. We still don't know exactly what happened to every single man. Their final secrets are still buried somewhere, under all that ice and snow.